Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to get through this album called The Truth. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome everyone back to the Purple Rinse. It's been a little while, but we are back as promised, and we're back to review the Truth album. The Truth album by Prince, released in 1998, and we can't wait to get into this one. Dark Pop, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you, man?
I'm very, very, very well. You ready to get into this?
Yes, it's been a while since we've done an album review. We've kind of sidetracked and done some other stuff, and it'd be good to listen to some music and just talk about it. Let's go.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, let's go indeed. So we know you've been hanging on for long enough. We're going to get straight into it. And as we do,
let's get under the cover.
All right. So here we are with this Truth cover. I mean, the strange thing about this is that when this album came out in 1998, it never had a cover. This album came out as part of the Crystal Ball album, which is the last album we reviewed. Can you see that, people? Yeah, yeah, you go. Crystal Ball. And it was odd because I remember buying this album, and it was a 3-disc album with a paper inlay that gave details on every single song. And then right at the back of the album, there's a 4th CD called The Truth. And it ended up being this kind of semi-acoustic Prince album. I mean, why? He's just delivered a 3 CD album. Like that wasn't enough music. He's put an whole album in addition. I mean, Prince all over, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Crazy.
So here we are, and once Prince died, well, the story is we were talking about this early on, wasn't we? Prince had his catalog on Spotify, and he pulled it for whatever reason, and then decided Tidal was going to be where he hosts all his music. And then when he died, the estate put all the songs back onto Spotify. When it landed back on Spotify, The Truth ended up as its own album, independent of the Crystal Ball, and a cover. And this is the cover, as you can see it right now. I really like this cover, actually, I must say. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we've not been fans of some of the covers from the later years, after the golden years, which is after 89. But this one I kind of like. It's a really interesting photograph of Prince. It seems like he's wearing a tie with some high collars. Yeah, and it's so odd, kind of like I don't know what to make of the look he's trying there, but it's quite different. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Is it weary? Is it a weary look?
It's a strange look because I mean, I'll say this, that I know that if Prince was alive when they decided to kind of create an independent album out of The Truth in terms of separating it from Crystal Ball, I don't think Prince would have chosen this image for an album called The Truth. And more than that, what's strange is that the album the title's quite political, but the album is nowhere near in it. There's no message of any kind of political message in this album. There's some great songs, we'll get into it. But I like the cover. It's obviously something made up. It's obviously Photoshop job. They've taken an image of Prince, they've put a background on there. This has been, it's been, produced.
Yeah.
But I must say, I do like the kind of softness of the image, and just with the kind of that his eyes are slightly more sharper than the rest of his face, and I like it. Looking at it close up, it's a good Prince image. I don't think it's a great cover for The Truth, but it's a good Prince. It's a nice image of Prince. I mean, there's thousands of them out there. This is a good one.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It works.
It's cool. It's serviceable, right?
Yeah. It's not like yucky.
No, it's not like others with reviews. I mean, anyone who's been kind of on this journey with us, about some of these covers have been terrible. This one is like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Do. So, the cover, not much to say, not terrible, but a good picture of Prince. Okay,
Yeah.
that'll do the job. So I guess let's just get straight into it right at this point.
No,
Who'd you who'd you like?
Michael Jackson.
Yep.
And the first track is called The Truth. So let's get into The Truth.
How will you know the truth?
Listen, I can listen to Prince all day with an acoustic guitar. I just love the sound of the raw vocal, and acoustic guitar. It's just a no-brainer for me. Um, and yeah, it's like you're right there with him. And yeah, I just love it. I love that first track. Um, I couldn't quite work out. Yeah, it's just a straightforward. Lyrically, it was just straightforward. It wasn't that deep.
Mm.
But well, I didn't get anything from it off of the first listen. I've not heard this track before. Um, but yeah, I love it. And at one point at the end, there's like this weird electronic sound that comes in. And at first I was like, huh? But I love crazy stuff like that. I love the fact that he did that, just flung that stuff in there, you know. But yeah, Prince and the acoustic guitar, man, that's a no-brainer. Yeah, I mean, he could have sung a phone book for all I care. It gets me every time.
Mm.
I love hearing it. With everything stripped down, no, you hear the guy, man. You hear the way he plays, the way he strokes that guitar. You know, it's just yeah, yeah. As I said, no brainer. I'm just rambling, but yeah. What'd you say, bro?
Mm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Prince and acoustic guitar, yeah, I mean, first thing, this album was meant to have been an acoustic album, or at least semi-acoustic album, and as we listen through it, it more or less is, though there is bits of production that come out that are kind of off the kind of main vibe of the album, but yeah, this track was a little bit too bluesy for me,
Okay.
a little bit too bluesy, and as you all know, those Purple Rinse subscribers, anyone who follows us and has heard me talk about blues, it's one of those areas that I'm not too keen on. This is quite a bluesy. I don't know if this is a bluesy album, but being acoustic, then straight away knowing Prince, he's going to be in that field. So it's a bit of a okay. Let's see how it goes. This song was okay
I don't know
for
if it,
me.
yeah, I can. That didn't come across to
Didn't
me when
get
I
that.
heard it.
I mean, it wasn't
But,
like
but I mean, like, yeah, but no.
yeah, and it is a yeah, but no. It is a yeah, but no. But this track for me was just like it's all right.
All right.
It didn't
Okay.
move me. It didn't move me. It didn't really. It was just Prince playing acoustic and semi bluesy. I didn't really plug into the message of the song too much. It sounded like he was trying to
Yeah.
say something, but I couldn't really figure it out. I'd probably need to read. I couldn't really follow what he was trying to say. I felt there's a central message. There was a few things he alluded to, which suggested he had some kind of message, but I didn't really pick it up too clearly. I think it'd be fair to say on balance, this song didn't really work for me. I think I'm going a long way around to saying
Bro,
I
man,
didn't like this track.
you're eating up airtime, man. Just get to you're
Yeah,
eating up airtime. Just say you don't like the track.
yeah. I don't. I was like, do I like? I guess I'm asking myself if I do like it. No, I think the question, push come to shove, I don't like this song. It's not.
Okay, okay,
I don't
okay.
care for this song.
All
I
right,
don't care
all
for this.
right. So it's zero from him
Zero.
and one for me.
One. Okay.
I like this track. I
Zero
like
one
it. As
so
I said,
far.
yeah, I ain't gonna repeat what I said. Let's go.
One
Next,
nil.
next,
All right. Next
next.
track.
Don't play with me. I'm over 30 and I don't smoke weed.
So that is what I'm talking about. You see, people. That's why the first track couldn't get a pass. Don't Play Me is a class. Don't Play Me. I already do in my car. Don't Play Me. I'm over 30 and I don't smoke weed. I mean, the guy's saying, "Don't play with me, man. I'm Prince. Like I've been to the mountaintop, but ain't what you see. The whole track is him bigging up his chest, flex up, saying, "You don't play me, man. Look, I've
Yeah,
been there, I've done that, I've done
yeah.
this, I've done that. My only competition is me in the past. Come on, people. My only competition is me in the past." Guys, that's why I couldn't give the first track a pass, knowing stuff like this is coming.
Hey, wait. I let you. You know,
All right, all right, all right. This
you could,
track.
you could continue, but the first track is a setup. I'm
All
not
right,
saying
all
it's the
right,
best
okay.
track.
Oh no,
It's a
no, no, no.
setup for right. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I like
All
it. It's
good.
great. Prince and a acoustic guitar and words is a no-brainer.
Bro, I'm
But
not even talking.
now he's pulled us in.
All
Yeah,
right, okay.
yeah. This is the shit.
This is what I'm talking.
This is
And
the
bro, to
shit.
be honest, I'm talking to the people. You're good, man.
Yeah,
You're good, you're good. But guys, this is what
yeah,
I'm talking. Don't play me as a fire song. A
yeah.
fire song from Prince. And when I first heard that track, my mind was blown out. I was like, this
Yeah,
guy is just saying,
yeah,
don't play me. Just don't
yeah.
play me. I'm Prince. You can't play with. I was like, oh.
But
So man,
it's like a double entendre, right? It's like don't play me, like don't play me,
yeah, yeah,
like like literally,
yeah.
and don't play me
And
in
don't play
terms
me.
figuratively, right?
I'm not gonna say I could go on and on and on, but I'm not gonna pass it on to the dark pop because this track was fire for me.
Yeah. Fire. That's it. Less is more. Fire,
Fire,
fire.
fire, man.
And all the keyboard parts, the electronic parts that he dropped in there as well. And there was some like radio static, right? Like all this
Mm,
going through like
mm,
a radio station.
that's right.
Man, listen, man, I feel sorry for you kids, man. Y'all didn't grow up with this stuff, man. Anyway,
Bad, fucking
y'all
bad.
y'all doing your thing, but check this stuff out. Check this stuff out.
Very clear to niece and Belle. Circle of the moon.
Bro, well. Um, I love I was trying to follow along with I've never read the lyrics before. And I didn't know. I mean, I've heard this song before, but never really quite paid attention to it until now. And there's a lot going on here. On first reading, I should say, it seems like some sort of lesbian relationship. It
Mm.
seems like some sort of, like four girls getting, you know, involved, circle of amour. I mean, I really want to take time to go through it properly to kind of see if there's anything in there. I mean, I love Prince's lyric writing when he goes and it's not obvious. And there were a lot of songs as a kid growing up listening to songs and going, oh, that's what he meant. Years later. You
Mm.
know, I ain't so sharp right now, but I need to go through this. But I like it. I like what he's doing. I like where he's gone. Um, yeah, there's some curious, I want to, as I said, I want to go through it again to kind of see, but I like the song. So yeah, it's a yeah for me from this with this song, just on the lyrics alone. I mean, as any of you guys know, I'm not an ABC fan of music, of lyrics anyway, lyric writing.
Mm.
I like where, the musician and the writer tries to push you and pushes, so it's not so obvious that it would take a while and to kind of catch what they were saying. But the melody's cool and you know, it's Prince, man, the GOAT. So yeah, I like this song. And I'm gonna investigate more to see what else I can pick up. But that's what I initially pick up. I might be wrong, I don't know, but that it seems like that's where it's what he's trying to say. There's some sort of activities going down with these four girls.
Very much so. Sounds like that. Yeah, I like the song. It's one of those songs that I marked as one of my favorites straight away when I heard it. It's a nice. It's not anything groundbreaking to be honest,
Mm,
but
yeah.
but I like the song. When I hear the song, I like the song. I don't have a great deal to say about it
Mm,
to be honest. But I just, yeah, I like that song. Guys, it's really, for this one, it's really, this track, it's just as simple. I like the song. I don't know if that's a bad thing or good thing. I mean, when you get into some of the stuff Prince has done that are really when you get into things like Sign of the Times and some of these deeper kind of, this is a stripped down, it's meant to be a stripped down kind of semi-acoustic album, really simple, not massive production. And yeah, this track is a good track, it's a good track. It's a semi-ballad, not really ballad, it's a story, isn't it, really, more than anything.
Mm.
But yeah, I like it. But I don't have much more to say about it. Then I like the song. It's not a bad track.
I love all the backing vocals on this. I love, you know, I've heard many acoustic albums in my life, and it takes they're pretty much very much straightforward. And Prince always does stuff differently, and I like his approach to his acoustic. This acoustic track, all these acoustic tracks we heard so far. Um, yeah, the backing vocals, he messes around. He's not really straight all the time with the playing. I've seen many acoustic shows in my life as well, and he's very inventive with it, even though it may sound basic, it's not. He always has little tricks and a little, clever ideas that I really like. Um, yeah, yeah, and it's a cool track. It sounds like believing in yourself. You're tapping into your third eye. That's the gist of what I got from it. Um, yeah, I've heard this track before, but I think as with all the songs on this is the first time I'm reading along with listening as well. So yeah, I like this track. It's really cool. I
Mm.
don't know what you think, but that's my take on
Mm.
it.
I was bored.
Really?
I was bored. I
Mm.
almost said every now and then, me and Dark Pop listen to some Prince tracks, and every now and then, it's just we both feeling like this is rubbish, and we look at each other. We say, "Should we stop it? Yeah, let's stop it." And we just can't continue with the song because it's just not moving us. And about quarter way through, I was gonna say,
Really?
should we stop this? And I just I've kind of felt out the room a bit, read the room a bit, and thought, "Brother's feeling it. Okay, let's just leave it. Let's leave it. I'll leave it. I won't ruin the moment." But for me, I felt the song was boring, uneventful,
What?
long,
No, man.
empty, and just not. I didn't get anything. I felt like it was just a little bit self-indulgent towards the end. I didn't. Nah,
Really?
a
No.
kind of non-event for me actually. I'd say it was a non-event.
Okay. Well, bro, as I said from the beginning,
Yeah.
give Prince an acoustic guitar and I'm in.
I mean, well played, well played, well sung and all. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Prince,
Yeah.
skill level, transparent. But as a piece of music to move my soul
Yeah.
and to impress me as a composition, I didn't get anything. I was waiting. It didn't happen for me. Sorry,
Well,
guys. Yeah.
hey man, every man's entitled. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna try and convince you.
Yeah, man.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You're gonna come back to me. Yo, Dog Pop, you know that track, man? It's wicked.
It happens every now and then. It happens
It
every
does
now and
happen,
then. It
man.
happens every now and then.
Yeah, some of the tracks that we've been hard on, I've heard them in different settings and be like, that track is all right, man.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
does happen. But
It does
yeah,
happen.
man, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Okay, I know it's Justin's turn to start, but let me hear you say something about this. All right, let me hear you.
This
Let me
song.
hear you. Yeah, go on. Go
Me.
on. Yeah, you. Go
This
on.
is this
Say,
is this is
say
a
what you got
wicked.
to say about
This
this
is a
song.
great track, man.
Okay.
This is a great track. This
Okay, I
is.
was go.
This
All
for
right.
me, this track is interesting. You see, there's dynamics in the song. In the vocal production is incredible. The layers he lays them on thick. It's like it's like pure Prince, if I can say that. Just the again, just it's just really interesting song to listen to, man. You know, it keeps you interested. Just when you think, okay, you'll just throw something like, whoa, you know, big, whether it be some instruments or something electronic in amongst all this acoustic stuff going on, or a big vocal kind of 10 layered vocal kind of piece. It's yeah, it's a good song. It's not funny enough. It's not liked as a favorite song on this album, but it's a really good track. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, I'm really impressed by this song. It's interesting, it's dynamic, it's a good listen. You can really hear the talent, you can really hear the abilities of this man. For me, it had a I was getting parade vibes. I can
Yeah,
imagine this
yeah,
being
I
in
can
the
hear. Yeah,
movie,
I can hear
right?
that. Yeah,
The
it's
parade, like
almost like this was written for it.
written
Almost.
for parade, but I could see it not so much being on the album, could be, but more in the movie. I can
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I see, yeah,
right?
it conjures up that imagery.
That
Yeah,
imagery, right? That French
yeah,
European,
yeah, yeah,
that you know, that black and white thing. That's what I
yeah.
was getting from it. So yeah, yeah, I'd say yeah, thumbs up for this track, Dion. Yeah.
Bro, I think this is a great ballad.
Mm,
I mean, in terms of not necessarily, I think it's like a great love song. I think this is a great love song. That's what I mean to say. This is a great love song. I love the lyrics on this. I love the lyrics on it. You know, like what he should have done to secure this relationship.
mm,
You know, man, I'm all over the place because I just love this. I mean, there was a line in here that I really like. I could, he goes, Dion, I could have been the one. I could have shown you the shelter reserved under the sun. I mean, you know, I mean, this guy's a G.
can't play
There's
with
no
you.
one like this guy, man. I mean, it was, and I really like when he was saying we could have shared a martini, yeah, basic line. We could have danced to Mancini, and you hear a little bit of trumpet going on there till dawn, and there's the crow, the cock crowing,
Mm,
all those little things just makes it really. I understand what you mean, exciting, and you don't know
mm,
what's coming next. Yeah,
mm,
but yeah, I just, as I said, I mean, just look at the lyrics and follow the lyrics when you listen to this song and see how another way to write a love song
mm. Okay.
without being so boring and overplayed and
Mm,
over like common, so typical, of a lot of love songs, no matter how great they are. Here's a man like quite inventive, as we know, with such as "If I Was Your Girlfriend," which is one of the greatest
mm.
love songs of all time.
You know what?
This guy, yeah, he never fails me when he's on form. Yeah,
Great track.
yeah, I could go on, but I
Mm,
won't.
Dion,
Let's
man.
go to the next song.
Man in a uniform. That's what I am. She said,
That's the first misstep for me. I didn't really dig that track. I mean, I have heard that song before, and it was always kind of like, yeah, okay, and waiting for it to finish to go to the next one. I never really skipped it. It's okay enough for me to kind of listen to it, but I'm not really. It didn't really pull me in. I don't really like what it's about. It's okay. It's just an okay track.
Mm.
I ain't really got much to say about that one.
It's a funny thing with that track because I remember it used to make me laugh. Just the
Right,
idea of it reminded me of like YMCA or Village People or Man in
right.
Uniform, and it just used the image used to just make me laugh. I
Okay,
listened to it, but listening to it today, I've not listened to it for a very, very, very long time.
right.
It's liked as one of my favorite songs on Spotify,
Really?
an album, but listening to it today, it's like nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
uh,
I don't know what
yeah.
it is, but it's not hitting. And it was never a great song. It used to just make me laugh. It's like,
Okay.
yo, she likes a man in uniform. It was like just fun, you know. Um, and it just made me laugh, but it didn't do anything for me today.
Yeah,
And my
yeah,
feeling is, no, that's
yeah,
got to come off. That's not one of my favorite songs. What was I thinking? That's how I feel right now.
yeah,
It's a funny little ditty, man. I don't know. It's a
yeah,
funny little, silly little song about,
yeah.
but yeah, I wouldn't even say any more on that song, really. Man in uniform. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
no,
don't know what. Someone tell me what it means to swallow somebody's stench. I don't know what kind of lyric that is.
I know he's trying to evoke there. He's evoking, you know what he's doing. Come on.
I could. I mean, I can get creative.
Yeah, well that's what he's trying to make you do.
Stench
Get
though.
creative.
Stench.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. I'll
Come
just
on.
leave that one. I'll leave that one alone.
Come
Stench.
on. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure I do, to be honest. But okay, Prince man, if she's gonna swallow your stench, or is it you? She wants you to swallow her stench.
Ah,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying.
I don't know about stench, Rasta. uh,
Oi, oi, oi. It's not that kind of show right
Not
now.
that kind of
We have to
show.
be a R rating. But I know a lot of
Yeah, that's
people have,
the
we're not coming with that right now.
the slackness show's coming. Don't worry, the slackness show's coming.
No member of the animal kingdom nurses past maturity. No member of the animal kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. I think it's quite clear what that song's about. It's about veganism or vegetarianism, which is something the Dark Pop knows a lot about. Not myself, because I tend to eat anything that I can digest in my stomach. Yeah, Prince became a vegetarian at one point. I don't know when, but at one point he became a vegetarian across his
I
lifespan.
think I think he was vegan at one point, no?
Is he vegan? I mean, this talks about not even drinking milk, so I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
probably in a vegan too. Though I know that honey and peppermint was his thing. I know that much, so maybe, but I don't know if that was pure. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this song's clearly it's not a protest song, but it's a pro-vegan slash vegetarian song, and I think Prince is speaking to that. And his point is, we're all members of the animal kingdom. No animals done me any harm, so I'm not going to harm any animals. It kind of speaks to where he's coming from in regards to his vegetarian, ism lifestyle. I always like this song. Funny enough, it's liked as one of my favorite songs on Spotify. I just thought it was a quirky little track, I don't know. I never only on now reading the lyrics I clocked on to what it was really actually about. I never clocked the vegetarian part in the past. I tend to I'm funny with lyrics. I love lyrics, and I know a lot of Prince's lyrics, but I tend to listen to the entirety of a song. The way the melody is moving with the music track and that relationship. And then I catch on to the lyrics afterwards. I think most people are probably like that. You catch on to the melody first because it's easier to hang on to and play with. But this is a good song. It's a really cool song. I love the way the verse and the chorus has quite a kind of anglized change. That's what I call it. And I like it. It's a good track. The message is quite strong, and Prince is putting it out there. He's reasoning. Hey man, no animals ever done me any harm. We're all members of the animal kingdom. I get his point. Definitely get his point. But my heart's too hard to give up. Yeah, on the old red meat and white fish, as he says, man. So Dark Pop, I know you got. I know. Well, Dark Pop, I've got nothing. Hey, I
Yeah.
can only imagine. Go on, brother. What do you say?
What year did this track come out?
98.
98.
Hmm.
Okay, so I wasn't on the path yet.
Oh,
So
he was with me in a Babylon.
no, well, I was probably eating fish still at the time.
Oh wow. So when we met, you wasn't a vegetarian.
When we met, pescatarian, fish only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm full on. But yeah, I really used to like this song when I heard it on, I think there's only one song I never really heard before on this, but all of them so far, yeah, and I used to like it. But tonight, for some reason, looking at it, it seems a little, excuse the pun, a little ham-fisted to me. I don't know. It doesn't quite work as how it used to work for me. I
Hmm.
don't know why. Today I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I still like it. Yeah, I don't
This
know.
is, this is your track, man. Come on, man. This is your song.
Yeah,
This is one for you.
yeah, yeah, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. It didn't. It didn't work in the same way that up until now it used to. It did. I don't know why. It just. I was looking at it and yeah, I used to really like it, and now it's just like okay, it's all right. I like almost like I felt like it could have been better. The message could have been better. I don't know. It just feels kind of a little bit sixth form. I don't know. I don't know.
Sixth form, man. There's no pleasing. There's no pleasing some people, is there, man?
I don't know. I don't
Prince
know. I
goes
don't
out of
know.
his way to write a song for this guy, and man, he just throws it back at him, throws it back in
Yeah,
the sea. He says, "Nah, give me another one."
yeah. Go fist.
Dear. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Track.
All right. All right.
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a filler. It's a filler track. I'm not feeling that track at all. Yeah.
Mm.
So I ain't really got much to say. So on to you, bro.
Uh, yeah, it's a filler track. I don't have anything to say. Pass.
Wake up in a cold sweat, cause one of them's in your room. Singing on the telly, making more senses. So-called king gives birth to so-called prince.
Well done. Fire. That's the best track on this album for me. The first time I heard Fascination just blew my mind. Blew my mind. I thought, wow. And where it comes in as well, there's been all this kind of acousticy, kind of more, kind of minimal production stuff with little glimmers here and there. And this just hits you hard, full on bass, drums. I really, there's a female vocal in the background. I tell you, man, and it's clearly not Wendy and Lisa, but I wished it was Wendy and Lisa's vocal in the background. I think it would have been perfect. I wish you just brought them in, guys. I've got this track. This would be great for you guys. It sounds like something something we would have done in a revolution, kinda. Your vocal will be great, and I just wished it was Wendy and Lisa in the background. I love this track. I love the line "So-called king gives birth to so-called prince." That
Yeah.
always hit me.
Yeah.
This is a badass track, and is fire and brimstone. This is the best track of the album for me. Without this track, we'll get into that later, but I love this song, Fascination. Guys, if you've not heard Fascination, this is a recommendation. Check out Fascination. I wish we could play the whole song for you guys. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Great song, great song. Dark Pop.
Yeah, I really dig it. Maybe not as much as you, but I really dig it. Um, the funny thing is, the recording I have of this is the first time I heard the whole song
Oh,
because the recording I have of it always there was some weird thing that happened at the like midway through, so I never really heard the full song
wow.
ever.
Okay.
And yeah, it goes to a place that I really like. First hearing um tonight. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he just he just throw everything at this one,
Mm.
especially after what we've heard before. Yeah, yeah, man. Our guy's bad.
Fascination, yeah. Great song, great song.
Sometimes I wanna die and come back as one of your tears.
You all know that I think Prince is the master balladeer. I didn't get this track. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like the like. Sometimes I want to die and come back as one of your tears. Yeah, nah, no.
Yeah, funny. This song was highlighted as a favorite song. I've not listened to this album for a very, 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 very long time, years. And listening to it tonight, similar thing. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this track. Oh, okay. It just didn't really do that much for me. Yeah, this track isn't anything to is not noteworthy at all. It's not notable as a ballad. It's just yeah, yeah, kind of song.
Spirits come and spirits go. Some stick around for the after show.
I thought I wasn't gonna like this song. It's not marked, but I remember this song quite clearly. And what I like the end. I like the way he ends this song. It reminds me of Joni Mitchell, actually. The way he ends the song. It's a kind of simple 2 minute, simple little piece. Um, and didn't move me that much. But I really did dig the way he ends the second half of the song, from the middle into the outro. Works really well for me. Just a beautiful, some beautiful instrumentation and vocal work. Yeah, nothing to shout about, but the skills are transparent in this song. That's all I'd really say about Comeback.
Everything he said. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing more to say about that. I like the fact that it's really short. Um, yeah, I'll just be repeating what you said because I agree totally.
There you go.
When the things you know are right are far from what they seem.
Well, that's the last song. Welcome to the Dawn. I never was really one for Prince's what would you say, spiritual his spiritual, I don't want to say convictions, his, talking about the dawn and all this type of stuff. Prince moved into this more spiritual space and Welcome to the Dawn and words to that effect, and it's all part, I guess, of his spirit, his conversion. I wasn't a fan of that. For me, in many ways, the minute Prince removed the sex from his content, that's when the music started to go down for me. Obviously, there's your track here and there and some killers, but for me, when he stopped swearing and when he pulled back in that regard, is when creatively things started to get a little bit odd, tricky. So I've never really liked this Dawn stuff. It's cool, I'm fine with it, but it just doesn't really move me. This track was again Prince in this kind of cryptic religious space. I don't really know what he's talking about. I don't know what this dawn is. He referred to it as a lot in the 90s. I never really clocked it, and I'm a fan who ate up everything. What are you talking about? Heaven? Is that the dawn? What's this dawn? So I don't really have much time for it, to be honest. And I'm kind of gutted Prince ended up down this religious kind of road. I don't think it served him very well, frankly. So yeah, this track for me is okay, cool. There's some nice little things in there. I mean, it's Prince, right? But this isn't a song that is, it's. I wish he didn't end the album this way. I wish he ended it with something a bit more solid. Nothing much to say. Didn't really like it. It's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say on that. I wish there was more. Dark Pop.
Bad ending.
I guess that's all we get then from Dark Pop. I think that says it all, right? I think that says it all. The silence is deafening. So what that's left is to score this bad boy. Yeah. So Dark Pop, man. What we saying? What we giving the truth?
I really thought this was gonna be like an amazing piece of work, but because I've heard some songs, more than half of the songs before, and they, as a collection, I really liked them and thought, wow, I can't wait to hear the entirety of this album, right?
Mm,
And I'm a little bit disappointed, to be fair.
I feel the same.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting fireworks,
Mm.
and yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah, I feel exactly the same way you do. I'm a little bit, for me, it's bar a couple songs. This was close to how we felt about the Come album. Yeah, this album didn't charm me as much as I was hoping it was going to. I feel the same way you do. It was just a pretty flat experience. But there was a couple killers. Fascination was a killer. Don't Play Me. They're the two
Yeah,
songs.
yeah,
Fascination, Don't Play Me. Those
yeah.
two tracks are solid.
Hmm,
10 out of 10 for me.
hmm.
But the rest is neither here nor there. Take it or leave it.
And Dion, I love Dion, man.
Dion's a good little track too. Dion's
Yeah,
good. Oh,
Dion,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I kind of forget Dion. There's some beautiful work on that song. Yeah, I would give this, Starfish and Coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starfish and coffee, man. That's all it gets. So I think officially
2
two, yeah, two
out of 7.
out of seven. We give this a two. We give this a starfish and some coffee. And you're not getting no cream with that either. Just starfish and coffee. You didn't work hard enough. You didn't give enough for the cream. Just
Yeah.
starfish and coffee. So I guess that's it, guys, for this album, The Truth.
Let us know if you disagree. And, as you normally do, put it in the comments and you might put us onto something that we missed because we're always open to learning. We don't have all the answers. We don't have all the answers.
Yeah, guys, this album wasn't the greatest, but here we are. I'm glad we reviewed it. I've not listened to this thing for a very, very, very long time. Yeah, the next album is that we're going to cover is The Vault. The Vault came out in 1999, so we're drawing towards the end of the 90s, this kind of lull period of Prince, the period that really inspired the Purple Rain show. We're heading out of that into the 2000s again with The Vault. Looking forward to that album. I think there's some very interesting songs on that. It's a mishmash of all sorts of stuff that he just pulled out and said, you know what, here you go. And it was quite exciting at the time to think, wow, The Vault, we're going to hear these extra songs that, Anyway, we'll get into that, guys. We're going to go away and start prepping that soon for you guys. Yeah, Dark Pop, anything else to add?
No.
There you go. So what did the people just get?
You just got your purple ring.